So, good morning to you, and yeah, let's actually go and do this right now. So before you get all excited, I'm just going here to basically unlock the rest of the optional stuff. So, well, maybe we'll have some story cutscene and exposition and such things. But I am nowhere near finishing the game yet. There are at least 4 optional bosses, and then there is supposed to be this super duper secret, massively horrendous boss fight that I'm at least going to attempt, but I think attempt is going to be the operative word. But yeah, let's just focus on here and now. Sir, the guards won't allow us to enter anymore. If we try, they kill us. What the hell is going on? So guys, what are you doing to my guys? All entry is forbidden. Leave now or face termination. Get out of my way, or I understand. Give him a middle finger. And there's a fight. So I think I'll risk this just to show you. They, yeah, don't mind being hit in the face whatsoever, so just use magic. Fire might not be all that effective apparently. Well, wasn't that annoying? But yeah, now you've seen Revert. I don't think you've seen that in any of the footage I've uploaded so far. So I don't know, maybe yay for that. Whatever. I think that's percentage based, the damage of that other thing. Yeah, we're good so far. Well, the guide actually suggests that you put a more magic-oriented character in Heat's place for this fight, but nah, I'm not too fussed. Oh, right, I think I have... Wait, no. What the hell just happened? Okay, I'm going to have to look into my skills right now. I did not mean to go into a boss fight with that equipped. Well, a normal boss fight, that is. Or mini boss or event fight such as these. These are obviously not as challenging as a real boss, but whatever. Well, I'm not gonna argue. That cannot have been a physical skill. Let's see, repel element. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Supposed to be some elemental attack, maybe force, I guess, based on the color. Yeah, it's gotta be it. Oh, okay. Well, we're all at full health, so. So, those without a code are not permitted to enter. What is this code, though? Well, I do have a suspicion, of course, but I don't remember there being any sort of official word on that. Feel free to enlighten me. Well, that's really weird. Oh, Cyber Shaman. That's a thing. Welcome back, Mother. So one is Mother, the other is Angel. Surf and the others are coming. Do not let them pass. However, you are not permitted to kill them under any circumstances. That seems a bit more familiar, something she would say. Okay, so let's check in with the crew. This is not what was supposed to happen. We're like the kings of the junkyard. They should bow to us. We're the kings now, Jack. Of course, if you say so, Mr. Jamaican man. They clearly don't want us to reach Nirvana. These probably aren't orders from the Karma Temple. You saw what Sarah was capable of. Oh yeah, one thing about Cielo and his Jamaican tendencies, or Caribbean tendencies. Just keep in mind that well, here on Earth, our population distribution is, you know, not homogeneous, homogenic. Well, whatever. The point I want to make is that people from different countries and origins live in, you know, not only their native places. So if you are dead set on viewing Cielo as a sort of, well, concession to some minority or whatever, I think you're being a I think you're being a bit narrow-minded. Just it's a bit why would they even bother taking something so big and complex into account when they designed this game? But if you keep that at the back of your mind, it might help for the future. So here we have a random dude, ex-member of Assault. Hey, can you feel something inside of your head? Ever since I received the Atma, I can hear or feel it. It tells me that my true name is James Mason. I hate to ask you this, but can you do me a favor? If you find a girl named Amelia, I need you to tell her something for me. Okay, or no chance. Now, this is going to, well, trigger an event. Well, an event in the very loose term. Well, I think there's supposed to be a character at some place in Digital Devil Saga 2 if you press OK here. If you go with no chance, well, you're screwed out of some little item or something. And a bit of story, background information and stuff. So, the sort of canon correct answer here would be okay. That would be nice, you know? So, thank you. Just tell her, please be happy. That's all. Oh, and you die. Okay. Whatever you say. You have anything to say, Angela? Sarah said that she came to help us. Is that where she went? Is she going to accomplish what she came for? That would be ascending the tower with all those demons and guards and whatever the fuck else there is up there. Let's go. Let's eat. 2 mouths means you'll be devoured twice as fast. Okay. Yeah. So, one thing you really want to keep in mind before you enter this place, if you're playing this yourself, getting out of this place when we do need to backtrack, yes, that is going to happen, is going to be long, it's going to be hard, and the save points, well, karma terminals, sorry, are scattered far and wide. So, yeah, this is going to take a very, very long time. Either way you slice it. But me, for the purpose of this YouTubery, I can just strip out the strip out the padding. I just say, okay, screw it, I'm leaving, and just stop recording and start recording when I have successfully made my way out. So you are going to be very much blessed in that regard. Believe me. Okay. I want to show you my inventory before we do anything here. So you see, as you can see, I'm sort of not doing terrifically good on healing items, but I'm going to be relying on well, Mediarama and Mediarahan and you know, magical healing and chakra walk. So I'm not so concerned. I've also had to use very few, well, none really. I don't think I've used MP recovery items even once in the game. Well, maybe once, but definitely not 3 times. So I am good on that. And I also have these Soma drops that are going to be so welcome in a pinch. Muscle rings, yeah, I suppose I could use those. There's the random status ailment that you can track, but sorry. Well, maybe, yeah, I'm gonna start using them. Okay, so revival items. I am cutting it really fine with this. Well, I mean, not that I'm going to ascend the entire tower at this point, but try to keep more than this in your inventory when you do go here. So yeah, I have a bunch of dispoison. Obviously, ache is not a big concern for me. I bought 11 of these at one point. I've used absolutely 0 since. So, no. Use hunt skills, like. But the thing is, I don't. Dismute. I know I don't really have like super many of these. Well, okay, I do have 40, but you're not gonna be hit with mute very often. But when you do, and well, I have like null ailment, so yay me. But when you do need dismute, you really need it. Stun, that's not so bad. This stone, I mean, I have null death on all my characters now, so I'm not likely to be stoned anytime soon. But it is a serious ailment, and when you do, and if you do get hit with it, you want to get rid of it as soon as possible. So, okay, maybe you won't need 40 when you have null death on every character, but yeah, bring some. This curse, again, if you have null death, you're not going to be hit with curse. But as is the case with stone, if you get hit with it and you have lots of multi-hitting spells and skills, you want to get rid of it immediately. Really, it's almost as much a guaranteed death as stone is. Panacea for charm especially, but also sleep. Morsel does the same. Oh, and Moldy Roll and Resid Gravy. Wow, I have lots of these items. Magic Mirror, Attack Mirrors. Well, you don't get very many of them in the game. But yeah, it's good to save them for a rainy day or something. Just keep in mind that most bosses will be able to parry, and if you use these in a special bonus boss fight, you're going to get a face full of Megidola at the very least. So yeah, it's gonna hurt. Kaja Rock, well, good if you don't bring the Kaja to a fight with a very buff happy enemy. Elemental stuff, I don't really use a lot. Estoma spray I might use when you're not watching. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I might use Estoma spray when you are watching and Magic Read when you don't. Okay. Yeah, there's all these noises. I'm going to have to start using them. And I have these cells that I can sell for a good deal of money. Okay. Yeah. I did get a very expensive mantra before. So let's just go over the mantras. Okay. So I state here on among the recommendations that if you can work your way towards Godly Spirit, that's going to be good. Seraph has had Godly Spirit since the beginning of the game. I want you to keep that at back. Yeah, I want you to really suck that in. Godly Spirit is good. It's very good. Null Ailment and Autosoma, awesome sauce on every account. On every count. Sorry. Well, Null Ailment at least. Autosoma, I'm not so sure. I haven't really used it, so I don't know what it does. But well, it will take a lot of time to master. The mantra is really expensive, so if you get the mantra at this point, you are, well, if you first get the mantra at this point, you are quite unlikely to master it before the end of the game. But I could be wrong. I mean, we are going to go up against some really high Karma and Atma enemies around this point. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Let's see. Yeah. I have recommended Ice Wolf for whatever reason, and that is probably for Ice Drain. But yeah, make sure you have Ice Wolf with some character at this point. Now where the shit is Kichio? Call the Beast, Holy Beast, Queen, Main, Priest, It's just... yeah, sorry, the naming conventions of these is, it doesn't help. It doesn't help me in trying to show... Oh, here you go. It doesn't help me when I try to navigate in between the different mantras. Okay, so what you want here is Null Panic above all, but Null Ailment works just as well, so make of that what you will. Also, Earth Emperor, I will have to bring out our... No? What can I do it with you even? Yeah. Heat can show you. Bring Terradyne and Earth Amp as well. So, do I have Holy... Yes, I have Holy Leader right here. Ah, yeah. Null Nerve is the most important skill here. I mean, they are all covered by Null Ailment, so if you have Null Ailment instead, that's just fine. But it is vitally important that you have at least Null Nerve. That is actually critical. You are going to be screwed if you do not have Null Nerve on your character in one boss fight. Let's see, there are some other... Well, let's start with this. This you're going to... yeah. Debilitate. Now death is always good, of course, but debilitate is the important thing here. Where is the thing I wanted next? Okay, well, this is slightly awkward. Oh, wait. Is it one of those? Yeah. It was right here all along. Now you see what I mean. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, here I think it's Genocide that you should be particularly interested in. But Fizz Repel, Counter Strike, and Attack all are also really good skills for you. Okay, that said, let's just restore and save the game because we are heading to the final dungeon and it is Shin Megami Tensei. Well, we are in the final dungeon and it is Shin Megami Tensei, so... And yeah, you can see here the levels I ended the game at. I had to grind quite a lot for the Beelzebub fight in particular. I think I gained some 4 or 5 levels while grinding skills. Again, skills is key to this game. Levels aren't really that important. Well, I mean, they're not completely useless, but the important thing is the skills. Always the skills. Okay, so let's do this. Hello to these guys. Entries forbidden, leave now or face termination. It's the same deal as before. Oh, magic, by the way. Oh, screw you. Oh, no, 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 no. Nothing of that sort. Transform. Using the Pterodine to their faces. I'm being trolled. Oh. Okay, well, only Heat was hit by it though. Oh well. Ow! Well, it still hurts. Damn. Damn their faces. Transform and some Diarahan to the face. I wonder why Surf isn't being hit with this. That's strange. He's not shielded for it. Ah. Yeah, it's Force Elemental. I think Argilla has Force Resist, so she doesn't have a great big elemental weakness. Well, that's good. Oh yeah, well, good or... I say good, but... well, at least now we know. You are not serious right now. What? Well, sucks to be you. Now have Mundine spell to the face. Okay, well, this was actually a pretty good, well, pretty profitable fight. Okay, now for some more cutscenes. Ish. Possibly. Or not. Maybe if we go forward. Okay, so she poked the thing and an elevator was produced. That's good. Let's just do the same thing ourselves. Dissemination room. That sounds unpleasant. Oh, dissemination machine. Which information do you wish to view? Okay, so there's some kind of information. Holds the informational possibility of demons. The virus is merely a trigger. Do you wish to know more about karma? Karma is the sum of your deeds in this life. The more demons hunted and devoured, the more karma gained. Karma is the source of strength. Do you wish to know more? By devouring, demons must consume magnetite in order to survive. All things contain traces of this information construct, but humans and demons require great energy. The only way to preserve the information of one's existence is to devour one's enemies. Do you wish to know more? Let's talk about solar noise also. Demons are influenced by information noise. Hunting is also affected by fluctuations of solar noise. Do you wish to know more? Not more than I'm going to receive, though. Devour others to gain karma and become strongest being, child of purgatory, one who devours. Right. So get on the elevator. Isn't this more like Fallen? A bit of a nightmare scenario, this. Well, the good thing is we didn't crash. Sea of Milk. Yeah. If you haven't if you have not been weirded out by the game yet, you are just about to be even more weirded out. Welcome to the Samsara Circulation System, Stage 1 process of repurifying discarded information currently in progress. Ooh, there's a great big stirring arm. What are those more solid things in the stream? Oh, information of destroyed Asuras will be recycled in the Sea of Milk. Okay. You know, I noticed that the time on the recording has has become long, so I will leave it at that and see you in the next part.